Good morning, friends. My name's Brandy and I am currently 40 years old, and I've been doing WW for a little over 6 months, maybe closer to 7. And so far I'm down 33 pounds. And as far as free foods go, I only get your standard non-starchy vegetables, fruits, and then chicken. And I do that so I can have more points. I tried to take the quiz and make it more like the green plan, which I was on previously. And so if I'm not mistaken, I believe I get 23 points a day, but typically with water and vegetables, it goes up more like to 27. So I'm gonna film what I eat in a day, and I'm working a double shift tonight, so I won't be cooking like dinner. I'm gonna eat leftovers that I cooked last night. So I figured this would be a good time to make a video for really busy people, just to show how I stay on track when I am in a hospital that has lots of food choices. So let's get started. Bye. Good morning. Today I'm gonna film what I eat in a day, and I'm just gonna make me a really quick breakfast taco. So I'm running late, so I'm trying to hurry. So I got 1 egg, and then to bulk it up a little without adding points, because eggs are points to me, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of liquid egg whites. And I know you can have up to 6 for 0 points. I'm not sure if you can have any more than that. I would have to check. And I'm also gonna add just 1 little splash of almond milk. So I'll get this whipped up. And I've already sprayed my pan with some non-stick cooking spray, so I'm just gonna add that. And if anyone knows of a cooking spray that does not get all over everything when you spray it, I would love to know. Before Weight Watchers, I'd never used cooking spray because of that. And you know, they used to leave a residue on everything. So that's one of the things I'm not really loving about Weight Watchers, is not being able to use olive oil. And I guess I could use it, I just don't want to use the points. So I'm just seasoning this up with some salt and pepper, keeping it real simple. So, this is a new pan too, so, oh well, it's doing pretty good. Cooking quick. And so on this, I'm just gonna put it on, and I like my eggs pretty done, so I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna use one of these extreme wellness wraps. And I like these. They don't taste too healthy to me. They're very good, and they're only 1 point, and they're quite large. So I also like the carb conscious ones that are also 1 point. I'm just going to turn off the heat and let those hang out while oh, that's not true. I need to not turn off the heat. I got to do my bacon. Almost forgot. What I am going to do though is I'm going to put some cheese on my tortilla, but I'm just going to slightly warm it in this pan first, right on top of my eggs. Like, I don't even care. It'll get a little warm when I put everything in there. So, just so it's not so cold, because it is like winter, and so my house is a little chilly. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is tear that in my little spoon rest. There we go. And you could have 3 pieces of this bacon for 2 points, and that's actually what I'm gonna do. Or I could just have 1 for 1 point, but I'm pretty hungry. So I'm going to get that in the pan with the eggs and get that going. And this is pre-cooked, so I'm really just warming it up. It comes in handy, for sure. And I feel, if I remember right, it's like less, yeah, that's 1. It's less points than like if I was to cook bacon myself. So that's kind of why I made this switch when I was doing Weight Watchers. But I have my scale and it's torn out. And I'm going to add some Trader Joe's light cheese. And I will say Trader Joe's light cheeses, specifically this one and the mozzarella, are way better to me than other reduced fat cheese, even though they may be a little more in point. But I can have 14 grams for 1 point. That's what I'm going to do. And that's a lot of cheese. I forgot I used to do, yeah, that's perfect. I used to do 0 points of cheese. I forgot. I was like, why is this so much? It's fine. I can afford to have the points today. Okay. So I'm just going to flip these little bacons. And they are quite thin, but again, it doesn't really bother me. I still get that bacon flavor, which is what I love. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and take out the eggs. It's going to be a huge taco. Oh wow, it's going to be big. Okay, now let that bacon go just a little longer maybe so it gets a little crunchy. Spread these out. So let me add up the points. It's 1 for the cheese, 1 for the tortilla, 2 for the egg, and then 2 for the bacon. So this is a 6-point breakfast wrap. Usually I'd make it less points, but I'm quite hungry today, so it'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna pull these bacons out of there. Layer them right in. I'm actually gonna eat this in the car on the way to work. And typically, I had to get gas today, and there's this gas station on my way to work that I used to always, every time I got gas, about once a week, would get a breakfast taco out of there because they have this fabulous taqueria. So I had to make me a taco today because I need gas, so I don't want to be tempted. I'm gonna top it just with some salsa, and you can have a ton of this for very low points, so I'm not even gonna bother like measuring it per se. And I wouldn't rebuy this one. It's not that it doesn't taste good, but it says chunky, and it is not lying. It's so chunky. It's a little too chunky for me. I like mine to be a little saucy, you know. It is hot sauce. Or salsa, not really hot sauce. Anyways, so I got a little bit of that on there. So this is the final breakfast taco. And I'll just wrap that up, which is not... Man, I wish I would have had a piece of bacon on the bottom. Oh well. It'll work. I'm not the best taco wrapper. Or burrito wrapper. Okay. So that is my taco. And now I have to make my coffee. Okay, so I'm gonna make my coffee, and this is just like some ice. I prefer cold coffee. And like I said in my last video, I've been measuring the almond milk for so long that I pretty much know how much to put in there without measuring it, and it's 0 points still. And I'll add the coffee, and I will take off the lid. Last time I spilled it everywhere. So this is just me making my own cold brew, and this batch is much better than my previous batch. And then I'm gonna add the Coffee Mate Zero Sugar Creamer. And I just add 1 tablespoon. I feel like my coffee's really full. I'm gonna spill that crap everywhere. Anyway. And so this is my coffee, and I believe it'll be 1 point for the creamer. But to be honest, the app keeps changing the points for my creamer. When before the change, it was 0 points. And then after the change, it was 1. But I swear the other day, another sugar-free creamer scanned at 0 again. So I'm gonna have to check it, but I'll put up a screenshot of my breakfast from the app so you can see exactly, and I can also add it to the screen. So this will be it for my breakfast, and I'll see y'all at lunch. Bye. So this is my lunch. It's leftovers from last night. It's almost like a chicken noodle soup, but instead of the noodles, you have orzo, which I think is a noodle as well. But it has a ton of kale and carrots. It's actually really good. And at the end, you add lemon in it, so it has a slightly different flavor. I'll share the link in the description for Weight Watchers. And depending on your points, for me, I think it's 4 points, but I get points back for the vegetables. And then those are low-fat Ritz crackers and a Dr. Pepper Zero. So this is my lunch. Bye. So I just finished lunch and I wanted a little something sweet, so I'm gonna have this chocolate caramel Weight Watcher snack for 2 points. So it's about 4 o'clock, which is typically my snack time at work, and I'm gonna have this little snacking biscuit, and this flavor is blueberry. And I really like these. They're 60 calories and it's 2 points, and I have a cup of hot tea. So that's it until dinner. See you in a bit. Okay, so it's about 7 o'clock and I'm getting ready for dinner, and I'm actually at my second job. So this is usually what I'll eat at my normal job at lunchtime, but since today I worked a double, my other job has better facilities for heating up food, so I eat my hot food there. And I'm gonna have this for dinner, and it's just a sandwich. It actually has prosciutto and Swiss cheese and just bell pepper and cucumber, and then some mixed fruit and water, and this will be it. And my sandwich, I always count my sandwiches as 4 points. I use the 2-point bread, and then like I give a point or two for a spread and meat, and then if I add cheese, I count that separate. So all in all, this will probably be 6 points total, and I get a point back for the veggies. So not very exciting, but you know, when you're working double shifts and I leave the house about 8 o'clock and I won't get home till about 11 o'clock. Got to keep it simple. Okay. Okay, talk about a total what I eat in a day fail. I left work around 11-ish, and I was so hungry that I just ate all my snacks on the car ride home and forgot. So I'm just going to tell you, sorry, my garage light just went off. I had a banana for 0 points. I had a low-fat cheese stick for 2 points. And this held beef jerky, 1 ounce of beef jerky for 1 point. So all in all, a 3-point snack, and it was very filling. And I apologize for forgetting to record that. Okay, that wraps it up today. I'm going inside, shower, and bed. Bye.